Good afternoon. My name is David de Bonabel, and I am the manager of the Pure Light Sanctuary. At this time, this day is a very important day because we do have Rudolf of Germany visiting us, and he's coming to inspect the progress and the renovations of the sanctuary. This is a very special place where we do live in harmony with nature. We eat and grow our own organic fruits and food, of course. Everything is prepared on location. This place is very special because it's created in order to heal the soul. This is made for participants of our DNA program and a few privileged members of the public who would have the honor to be part of our family for a short time. I will show you inside. Please follow me. Now I will show you the progress in interior. This is our sitting room. In this room, we mostly spend afternoons talking, and this is a place for the tea time. Oops. And this is the dining room when we take our meals when we're a larger group. Rudolf of Germany has requested us to await for him at this secluded place of the forest. He should be arriving at any moment. As always, Rudolf of Germany takes a glance into the countryside to locate himself to see where he has arrived. Do not be intimidated by the sight. Rudolf of Germany must carry this tool because sometimes he might have to cut his way out of the forest.
We have waited a long time for his arrival. He is finally here.
After Rudolph's arrival, it is our custom and my pleasure to share a cup of tea with Rudolph to discuss certain confidential issues regarding our plans for the future. Our sincere apologies.
Have patience with everything that remains unsolved in your heart. Try to love the questions themselves, like locked rooms and locked books, written in a foreign language. do not now look for the answers. They cannot be given to you because you could not live them. And it is a question of experiencing everything. At present, you need to live the questions. Perhaps you will gradually, without even noticing it, find yourself experiencing the answer some distant day.
Is this the material we use for
Yes, this is the local grinded granite.
for over
For
there?
the door, yes, this
Mhm.
is the one we use. And this one is the river sand with no salt. And this is the one we use in order to make sure the moisture is repelled from the walls.
Okay.
Shall I show you a brick?
Uh-huh.
Just have it.
So putting it on there all the way up. Mhm. Very good.
Obviously, some of our Pure Light Sanctuary members are still struggling adapting to the country life.
Rudolph the Tall White Alien always enjoys studying books located in our ancient mystic library.
Many of you have asked me if the tall white aliens have a language, and in this language, which is thousands and thousands and thousands of years old, there might be a magical spell. A spell even you could use in moments of despair, in moments of hopelessness. And here, today, the first time ever, I will give you a very powerful spell. Padma, Padma Devi, Hine, 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 Kuli, Kuli, Kule, Fale, Fula, Fule, Yule, Kule, Yula, Yule. Gule, Gula, Gule, Pale, Pala, Pale, Monse, 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 Chinde, Pinde, Banya, Marde, Pramarde, Discarde, Svaha, this is the magical spell of the tall white aliens in despair.
Here, I would like to introduce to our viewers our beautiful organic garden of the Pure Light Sanctuary. Here is where we do harvest every day the food to be prepared for our DNA enhancements participants and the sanctuary visitors.
Welcome to our Pure Light Sanctuary kitchen. I want to show you something very special. I'm right now placing these jars. They're ready for storage. We are preparing for the looming pole shift and for the future catastrophe of nuclear disaster. These jars are made with age-old recipes from the tall white aliens. We have preserves that we create with the harvest we have from our own gardens, the organic gardens we have outside of the sanctuary. I will introduce you, for instance, we make this ratatouille, which is a mixture of 6-7 vegetables, and we cook them with a lot of love, and this is used in case of lack of food. Then we will have always vegetables ready to eat. They're very nutritious. Then we have here beets. They're already preserved in a vinegar, sugar water. We have apple compote. We have the fig marmalade, and many more things than we have ready prepared. Welcome to our kitchen. In this area here, as you see, I have the basket that Rudolf of Germany so kindly brought me over from the gardens. And today's harvest is beautiful. We have some kale that we're gonna prepare as a vegetable, as a side dish. We have a gorgeous lettuce. These are the tomatoes that were actually pulled from the garden this morning. We have red paprikas. You have to just see how lush and how beautiful they are. Look at the size of this, and these are all organic. We have green ones, and we have other varieties, orange, and also we have grapes, which are absolutely delicious. And of course, we have potatoes that we harvest. We have dug out from the ground. So today's recipe, if you look here, I'm At this moment, I'm caramelizing some rice, long grain rice, and we're gonna make a Spanish rice dish, which is gonna be the rice already seasoned, and I'm stuffing paprikas, red ones and green ones, with goat cheese from the region. At this point, also at the same time, as you see, we have a wood burning stove, which I absolutely adore, and I will show you how this works. In this area, we put the wood and the coals, and then of course we have to put the new logs and shake once in a while the fire in order for it to help us do the cooking. In the oven, at this moment, I'm roasting chestnuts, which also we have in our forest. In the Pure Light Sanctuary, we have a forest, and right now we're roasting the chestnuts, which will be used for as a flour. It's gonna be grinded, and we're gonna make bread, cookies, pastries, and this is gonna be our flour for this year. Then, at the same time, there is nothing better than a nice cup of tea when we're cooking. I absolutely love it. So today we have an apple cinnamon tea that I'm sipping at the same time that I'm cooking. My kettle is always on the stove, so the water is always ready. If you come to visit in the kitchen, you will get a nice cup of tea. One thing I wanted to show you is how we cook. We have a cast iron stove, which is also a heating that we provide for our rooms. You can see the coals. When I needed the direct fire, all I have to do is I have to put the pots directly on the open fire. Then, once this is ready, the jars already have been boiling for approximately 20 minutes. All the surface already popped up, so that means they're ready. And I'll show you how to get them out safely. You lift the jar, you have a wet cloth with cold water. You grab the lid, you get them out. I use the spatula to hold the base and place them down. Like this, you will never burn from an injury from boiling water. At this point, I already have stuffed the paprikas as you saw that we harvest today. I stuffed them with the goat cheese. I filled them up. Then the rice that is already been caramelized, I put a little bit of water with some spices. Then once it's in, we're gonna cook the paprikas in the boiling water at the same time as the rice. It would take approximately 20 minutes and this will be ready. Now the Spanish rice with the stuffed paprikas with goat cheese are ready. So I'm going to show you something beautiful besides delicious. Et voilà. Bon appétit. At this time, Rudolf of Germany is in deep meditation.
Finally, this video comes to an end, as well as the visit of Rudolph, the tall white alien from the Pure Light Sanctuary. Farewell, dear Rudolph. Until next time.